Hello, my super crazy tech class app building at home friends. Man, we got a lot to boogie with. It's very exciting work, and I'm thrilled that we are working together again, and we're going to keep doing it. So let's dive right in. We're going to do a little bit of a review over what apps are and some of the basic stuff. We're not going to spend nearly as much time as we did in the previous lessons, so we can dive right in. But not doing my job if I don't make sure that you know what an app is. What is an app short for? Apps are short for, I'm going to wait for you guys to yell out to everybody in the room, application. That's right, app is short for application. Another word for program, what we're doing. So I always want to go to the dictionary because words have power. Let's review this quickly. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, an application, especially as downloaded by a user to a mobile device. Some things to unpack there. So we have what is an app? An application. Then downloaded. Downloaded from where? So downloading, we've talked about that before, is when we're taking something from the internet and putting it onto our computer. So you've often heard of the cloud. That's another way to think of where data is stored on the internet. And so it's coming down from the cloud upon us like rain. So the application comes from the internet, from the cloud. It is downloaded that way to a mobile device. Quickly, what is a mobile device? Is it just a device that we can move? That would make sense, but no, because I can actually pick up any old computer and carry it around. That makes it sort of technically mobile. The term mobile device is an industry term that means particularly cell phones and tablets. So that is a mobile device. A laptop computer, confusingly enough, is not a mobile device, even though it's designed to be able to move it quite easily. As I said before, brilliant people designing these things, dumb when it comes to naming things. A little bit confusing, but that's why we take the time to review these. Now, according to Wikipedia, not always a great source, but useful here. A mobile app is a software application designed to run on a mobile device such as smartphones and tablet computers. We reviewed most of that. The one I want to talk a little bit more about, again, is software. What does the word software mean? Let's start first with its opposite, hardware. If you can tap on it, your computer, your phone, your TV, your mouse, the motherboard, the RAM, that is all considered hardware. It is hard. You can touch it. Now, software is not the best name because software leads you to think, well, if hardware is hard and I can tap on it, then software is something squishy. It's actually not squishy at all. You can't touch it at all. Software is actually the data, a bunch of the zeros and ones that are stored on the chips. So software is the program. Can't actually touch it, confusingly enough, but that's an important thing for us to understand and designed to run on the mobile devices that we've talked about. Real quick, I want to talk then about to our last sort of talky part here is what is a platform. Platform is a place where a specific type of program can operate. You guys are already well aware of this. I'm just going to hammer through this quickly. We're not going to do Senor Jose, who hails from España. I think you guys got that. But if I have a Wii Sports disc for an ancient Nintendo Wii, I jam it into the Xbox. No, that will not work because that is the wrong platform. I take the Wii Sports disc and jam it into a PS4. Negatory, good buddy, not going to happen. If, however, I take that wonderful Wii Sports disc and I put it into that super fun, ancient, dusty Wii, is that going to work? Ding, ding, ding. Absolutely, because that is the correct platform. Now, specifically for what we're doing, if we have something from the Google, what do we call this? It's not store. It's not the App Store. It is the... Waiting for you to frighten your parents as you yell it out. It is the Play Store or Google Play because they keep changing their mind. If I take an app from the Google Play Store and I'm able to smush it onto an iPhone, will that work? Negative, Ghost Rider. That is not going to work because that is the wrong platform. If I'm very sad and I have a Windows phone and I plead to the heavens for assistance because my current state is so low that I only have a Windows phone. If I take that Google app and I try to smush it on a Windows phone, is that going to work? Nope, and negatory. It will not because that is the wrong platform. If I take my super awesome Google Play Store app and I put it onto an Android phone, will that work? Ding, ding, ding. It absolutely will because Google designed the operating system Android. Whenever you see this, then that means it is a Google device. Now, before we get into our craziness, this is online lesson number 3. If you have done the Stop Shaking Me app, then I would like for you to continue. However, if you are here in error, not the most awful thing because we reviewed some pretty cool stuff, but I would like you to stop and go to the second app lesson, or even the first, and go through them in sequence. So this lesson going forward is for my friends who have knocked out already the Stop Shaking Me app, and we are going to boogie on with some new stuff, building on what we already have. To review and remind you, we're using the App Inventor. It is developed in conjunction between MIT and Google, a super fantastic resource. Getting ourselves started, you want to go and type in ai2.appinventor.mit.edu. Kind of an odd thing, do not type in www and then this stuff, because it just doesn't work. It's kind of a sad little sort of quirk, but good to know. If you need to pause, go ahead and pause the video now. Let's go ahead and start taking our time here. No need for us to rush. I'm going to count down from 5 before moving on to the next slide. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, assuming you have successfully found the app, it'll ask you to log in if it doesn't do it automatically. If Chrome, and that is an important reminder, we should be using Chrome. Firefox might work, but we definitely want to go with Chrome, that one where it's definitely going to work. If it doesn't automatically log you in, remembering your username and information, you can enter yours in. Don't use kids.tech.ga because that is mine. You can use yours or mom's and dad's as they're setting this up for you. So once we're successfully in, if it doesn't pop open your app right away, you will be on the My Projects page. We are not going to start a new app. We are going to continue building on the one in which we started. So we're calling that our Talk to Me app. What we are going to do today is a new function, tell me what to say. And by me, I don't mean me or you, I mean the phone. That's a little confusing, but it's going to make more sense. Okay, let's do a quick rundown video of this, and then we'll go through it step by step. So don't worry if you're not catching any of this right now. So here we are, as I said, on the My Projects page, and I'm clicking on Talk to Me, which we had done before. And this should be familiar to you. There's our emulator in the middle. On the left, it's called our palette for our basic pieces. Those are where we're getting stuff, and then the components and the properties. Now this, remember, is where we will do our programming. Remember, when we click on our different components, it has those different puzzle pieces that we would then click and drag over. All right, so to the beginning, we need not a button. Remember, first time we got a button, we're going to go down. We want a text box. Circle, circle. Text box, I'm going to click and I'm going to drag it. I'd like it to, it can be above or below the button. I like to go above. And that is where we're going to be able to type some stuff in. And that's all we do on this page. That's all we're doing, rocking and rolling from there. Now, let's go tell it what to do. So this is our programming. Look at where our text is. We want to delete it. Get it out of here. Take it to the trash. You can click delete, or you can bring it to that cute, handy dandy little trash can. Now, click on our component, text box 1. You're going to have to scroll down for this. We need this one exactly. A lot of these look alike. Very easy to make a mistake. We want text box 1.text. It must be this one. If you don't get that one, this then is not going to work. After you have that, we're actually all done. That's all you've done. That is, we've added a tremendous amount of functionality to our app. The next thing that you would do then is build a QR code. Don't dive in on that yet. I'm going to show you step by step what we are attempting to do. So again, I cannot emphasize this enough. What we're going to be looking for, we're going to delete the old text where you typed in tech class is awesome or any other sort of silly thing. And then you're going to put in this one, but it must be this green guy. So text box 1.text. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at those exact steps. Okay, so for our step-by-step fun stuff, first step, left-hand side of the screen, where we originally had gotten our button, we're going to have our user interface. So we have to have the drawer for the user interface. Click on this first, then once you have, you're going to scroll down a little bit and find where it says text box. It has to be this exact component. Now, take your time for this. I'm going to count down from 5 before moving to the next slide. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to drag that to the screen, and your screen should look like mine. The text box can be below the button. That's cool too. That's actually okay. But real easy, you're going to click, drag that bad boy over here. I'm going to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And forever hold your peace. Moving on. Our next thing is let's go to the blocks. This is where we are doing the programming. So your screen should look just like mine because this is the work that we have done previously. The first thing for us to do, like I had said in the video, is we want to get rid of the old text. So find this right here. This is where we were typing in the cool stuff for when we would press the button. Let's think about our function here. When button 1 dot click, before it would only say what we typed in for the app. We want to remove that and put on something different. So I want you to click right here. Then you will hit delete or drag it to the trash can, either way. So now your screen should look like this. There should be nothing here. We're going to put something there. That's why we had to get rid of the old bit. Give that a try. If you need more time, I'm going to count down from 5 before moving on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So now, left-hand side of the screen, click on the component that says text box 1. You will find that crazy long list of puzzle pieces. You've got to go down and get this one exactly. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you do not get this box, this will not work. So you want the one that says text box 1 dot text. All right, find that. I'm going to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then drag it over here, and that's it. Your screen should look just like mine. If your screen looks like mine, we're ready to build this bad boy and get that QR code. So I'm going to count down from 5. Pause this if you need. Take all the time you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And super cool. Okay, let's rock and roll from here. So you will build, get the QR code for the app. When that comes up, you'll get this guy. Now, guys, I'm going to rush through this a little bit, and then I'll show you a video of walking through the process. If you need, come back here. So once we have the QR code, guys, you find your QR code reader. You click on that. Then, okay, we're going to install. It may ask you if it's okay because you're going to be replacing the original Talk to Me app, and that is correct. We've merely changed it. We didn't change the name. So it's okay to replace the file and then open it up and then install and then rock and roll from there. Let's watch. I'm sorry. And then once you have this, this is the interesting part. Click on this field and you can type in whatever you want and it'll play. And then type in something else and then Talk to Me and it'll play. Let's watch how this works in real time. All right. We have built the Tell Me What to Say app. Now we need to get it onto this thing. So before I go to the QR code reader, very important, we mentioned this last time, go to Chrome. And I need to make sure that my other tabs are closed. Now you see there is one tab here. We want to get rid of that. So I'm going to click on my tabs. And now the 3 ellipses there. And you definitely want to have, let me try that again, close all tabs. If there's tabs open in the background for whatever reason, these things usually don't work. So we want to have that. So as I'm going to go get things ready, let me go up here to build and get my QR code. And that often takes a few seconds. So while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and find our QR code reader. Bam. So we have this ready to go. And now we're simply waiting for our QR code to appear. And then when it does, we will scan it. And I'll walk through our basic install. I probably could have timed this a little bit better. But here we go. It's at 95%. Gonna pop up here any second. 100%. Fantastic. So we see it there on the screen. Oops, we already got it. Gosh. All right. So here I want. App Inventor, yes. I always want to use Chrome for the install for opening that. Download, you betcha. And open. Now, because it's replacing the previous version, we haven't changed the name of the Talk to Me file, so it's okay to replace it. Now it says install block. This is normal settings because I need to make sure that I trust myself because I am the unknown source. Clicking that on and install should just take a moment. And let's think about what functions are still on there. So the very first app we did was Talk to Me, where I would press the button and it would play text I had already typed. Let's see what happens when I hit Talk to Me right now. Nothing. But how about if I shake it?
Stop shaking me.
That still works. Now, let's go to our text box here. I'm going to tap in there and I'm going to type in hello tech world. Oops, if I could spell that correctly, that'd be nice. I have fat thumbs, forgive me. Hit done, and now...
Hello Tech World. Hello Tech World.
Super crazy awesome. Let's do this. All right. So rewind any of this that you need and go back to it. And hopefully, if you guys want some help or want to rock out on this, we're going to have our Zoom face-to-face lesson again on Wednesday evening. And if that time does not work for you guys, have mom and dad shoot me an email and we'll set up another time. This is super crazy fun. Let's go ahead and have at it.